Hello students, let me start module 5, which is FIR filter design. In this module I will be dealing with an introductory class where I will be explaining you the concept and later few numerical examples I will solve. Let us start the concept first. You know that filter is a frequency selective circuit. Let us consider a block which is a filter H of Z. Okay, now you know that input X of n is given and output Y of n is obtained, but whatever output you are getting, it is limited with the frequency. I mean to say here, suppose X of n or input is from 0 to 5000 Hertz. What will be the output? Output will be, say as an example, 0 to 1000 Hertz only. 1000 Hertz to 5000 Hertz, the signal is not passed to the output. That's what is the job of the filter H of Z. Obviously H of Z, whatever I mean to say here, is a digital filter. Suppose you take this into time domain, it becomes H of n, or what we call it as a impulse response. And today onwards, as I told you, or in this module, I will be dealing with FIR design or FIR system design. What exactly is FIR system? Before I explain you FIR system, let us compare FIR and IIR, because infinite impulse response filters like Butterworth or Chebyshev filters you have already designed. And today onwards we will be dealing with FIR. Let us have comparison between FIR and IIR system. FIR and here IIR. Okay, comparison. First, obviously FIR is finite impulse response system. Finite impulse response system. Whereas IIR is infinite impulse response system. See, H of n, whatever is there, no, that is limited, or it is of finite duration in case of FIR. It is of infinite duration for IIR system. Second is FIR, whatever system is there, no, it can be recursive or non-recursive, whereas IIR system is always recursive. What is the meaning of recursive? Here FIR can be recursive or non-recursive. The meaning here is, you see, IIR system output Y of n can be equal to Y of n minus 1 plus Y of n minus 2 plus X of n plus X of n minus 1, like this equation. Meaning here is, the output depends upon previous outputs as well as previous inputs and present input. This type of system where the output depends upon the previous outputs, that is called as recursive system. Whereas FIR system can be a recursive or non-recursive. Non-recursive means it doesn't depend upon previous outputs. Okay, such system is non-recursive. FIR system can be non-recursive, whereas IIR is always recursive system. It depends upon Y of n minus 1, Y of n minus 2, etc. That's what is the second difference. The third difference between FIR and IIR system is, very importantly, FIR systems are linear phase. They can be designed to obtain linear phase, whereas the IIR system are generally non-linear output phase. See, the output angle or the phase, what we call, between input and output is non-linear in case of IIR, whereas it is linear. Later anyway in numerical example you will understand. Presently you understand, you try to take that the FIR systems are linear phase systems. Okay. The fourth difference is generally IR systems, whatever we have designed, Butterworth, Chebyshev, etc., are non-stable. Non-stable means we can't guarantee about the stability of IR systems, whereas FIR system I can guarantee the stability. Always stable. FIR systems are always stable. The fifth difference is design methods, whatever are there, no? Design methods in case of FIR systems are available. Design methods are available. Like windowing or frequency selective, all these methods are, design methods are available. Many design methods are available in case of FIR. Here in case of IR systems, limited design methods. You can't have options in case of IR designing, whereas options are available in case of FIR designing. Here in case of FIR, we call that limited cycle oscillations are not there. That means, as I told you, their IR systems are not stable. You will observe some oscillations in output. Hence, I can say that limited cycle oscillations are observed. Okay, here in case of FIR, limited cycle oscillations are not observed. That means output oscillations are not there in case of FIR. It is there in case of IIR. See, 7. We saw a lot of advantages in FIR systems, like linear phase is there, always stable, easy design methods are available, whereas IIR systems is disadvantages in terms of non-linear output phase, not stable, limited design methods, like this. Okay, but still FIR is having some disadvantages also. Lot of hardware is required to implement. Okay, now compare with FIR, less hardware to implement. Okay, and the 8th is generally we saw lot of memory is required. Here less memory. Less memory, because lot of memory is required and they become slow. This is the second one. Less memory required and fast. This is one of the advantage of IR system. They are fast as compared to FIR systems, where FIR systems are slow. This is how you can have at least 5 to 6 comparison between FIR systems and IR systems. I hope you understood this board where I explained you the comparison between FIR and IR system. Let us go to next board, where in next board I will explain you design methods and the basic concept of FIR systems. Let us see the concept of FIR system design. There are 2 techniques for FIR system design. The first one is windowing, what we call it as windowing. The second technique or second method so as to design FIR system is frequency sampling. Both methods are there for us to study, but windowing is very important and easy technique so as to design a FIR system. Let us see the concept first. Let us see the concept. Mainly the concept, whatever I am explaining you, gives you some idea regarding windowing. Okay, you know that we are having the frequency response of the filter ideal. Okay, ideal, it will be like this. Say this is output h of omega or h of w, what do I call, and we call it as e raised to j omega. Now this with respect to w or omega will be something like this. That means it passes till critical frequency omega c, and omega c to pi it will not pass. This is how the frequency response of the filter will be. The same response will be replicated on the other side, minus omega. This will be replicated minus omega c. Okay, this is what we want now. We want the signal to pass from where? 0 to omega c, and from omega c to pi it will stop passing the signal. This is what is the required frequency response of the system, isn't it? That's what is a filter is. That's what is h of z is. That's what we are designing for. Suppose you designed such an ideal filter, then what will be the time domain or h of n for this, or impulse response? How to find the impulse response? Just find inversion of h of z. This is h of z. This is h of z, right? Inversion of this h of z or h of e raised to j omega, we will obtain h of n. How will be h of n or time domain response of this? The time domain response of this will be, or h of n will be something like this. Something like this. Something like this, I mean to say, it can exist from minus infinity to plus infinity. See, just not a very specifically I am drawing. It will go on like this. See, minus infinity to plus infinity, the impulse response can exist. From where to where? Minus infinity to infinity. This system is called as IIR system. What is IIR system? If impulse response of the system exists from minus infinity to plus infinity, then that system is called as IIR system. How will be the frequency response? This is the frequency response. This is the time response or h of n. What about this? This is frequency response or h of e raised to j omega. How will be h of e raised to j omega? It is ideally like this. Ideally like this. So as to obtain the ideal characteristic, what I want h of n to be there from minus infinity to plus infinity. But in FIR system, I can't have the storage or h of n to exist from minus infinity to plus infinity. What I do? I will limit this. Not from minus infinity to infinity. I will limit this for over a small period, or over a small distance. How to do that? There are two techniques. One is windowing. Let us understand the windowing. What I do? I will just take this complete h of n and I will pass it through a window. Let us consider a window of this much length. This is the window. What I do? The infinite impulse response, I will pass it through the window. Then what happens? H of n becomes limited. Just pass this infinite sequence in through this window. What happens with h of n? Now h of n became not from minus infinity to infinity, because you have passed it through this window. This signal you have passed it through the window. Hence it becomes something which is only limited. That's all. Because you are passing this infinite sequence through the window. This window can be of different shape. This is first thing. This window can be of different shape and length. Okay. Depending on different shape and length, I will obtain new h of n. Then this becomes FIR. FIR. You see, so as to try to understand the concept, so as to obtain ideal characteristic, where ideal characteristic is 0 to omega c, the signal is passed. From omega c to pi, the signal is not passed. What is the required h of n? H of n must be from minus infinity to plus infinity. But FIR system, what is the characteristic? FIR system, the characteristic is h of n or impulse response is limited. Hence, so as to limit, what you do? You will pass this infinite response through a window, then it becomes finite. It becomes finite. Right? You see, when you truncated or when you made h of n finite, there is a negative effect on h of omega or h of e raised to j omega. Now what happens? You see, you are now coming back to frequency. Here you had passed to time. Now you are coming back to frequency. Now what is the effect of this? The effect of this is, see, frequency response should have been very flat like this. It will not be flat like this. See, it should have been like this, isn't it? 0 to omega c, it should have been passed. But you will observe that there is a characteristic of this kind. Characteristic of this kind. There is an oscillation at the critical frequency point, and exactly at this point you will see a peak. Okay, this is what is h of e raised to j omega. For which? For FIR systems. FIR system, what is the advantage? H of n is limited, but frequency response, whatever is there, no, it is of this kind. Hence, please, this is the concept behind FIR system design. You have to go through this concept. If you have not understood, you please ask me. You can call me and ask this concept. Let us go ahead later through a numerical example. In this video session, I explained you about the difference between FIR system design, FIR system and IR system, and I just tried to give you a concept of FIR system. What is the concept? Very shortly I will explain. Infinite impulse response or infinite impulse response, whatever is there, no, that is passed through a window so as to make it limited. When you made it limited, the frequency response changes like this. Actually, it should be like this ideally. So as to have ideally, I want infinite response, infinite impulse response. But I can't have infinite impulse response in case of FIR. I made it limited. When you made it limited, the frequency response got changed. Okay. Let us have numerical example in later video session or the coming video session. If you are having doubts, you please call me and clear it. Thank you.